about your own form, mate? You've been extraordinary, I reckon, and your defensive pressure is unbelievable. What sort of distances do you cover during a match, and is it the most you've run? Is this your biggest year?
I'd like to say that I made an oath at the beginning of the year that I wanted to keep the consistency from last year. And for me, that was to focus on the little things that I did last year, and that was my forward pressure, that was my relentlessness throughout the forward line, creating an option, and being the kind of player that I want to be known for when I finish footy, and that's selfless and relentless and pressure player. And that's what I focused on this year, and I felt that I've been able to keep a consistent level throughout the year. And I think what I try and focus on throughout the game is you don't want to let your teammates down ever, and that's something that always haunts me, is that if you do a moment throughout the game where you feel you could have gone harder or stronger and you cost your teammates a part in the game, then that really haunts me.
So what about your goal kicking then? What's been the secret there? I believe there's some mental stuff you do as well with the club psych, and can you tell us about that?
Well, 2011, I was pretty shaky in front of goals, and there was a lot of factors going on there, and I wanted to kind of simplify it a lot. And working with Kim and Summer, especially last year, we focused on something that I believed in, and that was my routine. It had a bit to do with mental imagery, it had a bit to do with just simplifying the run-up, steps to taking a set shot, and just repetitions throughout training sessions, not just doing it one week and thinking I'll be fine for the next few weeks, doing every training session every time, and then knowing that the physical load is real demanding for us. There's so much more you can get from the mental side of it, and that's where I've focused on with Kim.
So how does it work with the mental stuff? You're at home and you imagine yourself kicking the goals?
It's similar to that. I look at training sessions. We work on things that are going to come up in games, people I'm playing on, types and conditions, and how I want to be seen taking the set shot. And I try and visualise myself in that moment. And the amount of times I can do that mentally kind of takes the load off when I'm out there physically. So if I have 50 shots in my head, I only need to have a few out there, and that kind of helps me a lot as well.
Chris, back on you quickly. Ross Lyons said last night you got the best work ethic of anyone in the AFL. That must make you feel pretty chuffed coming from your own coach.
Yeah, I didn't get to see that, unfortunately, but to have Ross here, since he's been in this club, he's been excellent for myself. He's kept my role real simple, and Peter Sumich as well, the assistant coach, working really closely with Summer. When you have coaches that keep the role simple for yourself and demand excellence from you, all you want to do is as a player is build that trust within them that you're going to keep doing it. And that's what I talk about with my teammates. I want to build the trust with my teammates that I'm going to each game give my 100%, so they know that when the moment comes that they can trust me.
Just one more quick one. You've developed a certain style over your 100 games, or 99 games so far. What would you prefer, 5 goals or 10 tackles in a match?
10 tackles easily. That's going to put the pressure on in our forward line, which other forwards will get the goals from that hard work. And to say that, I've been privileged to be a part of this football club. The first day I walked in here, I said I love coming here. It's like a second home for me, and to be able to get the honour I'm going to get this weekend, and be the only second player to ever wear number 23 after Shane Parker, it's a terrific feeling for myself.
When you first came in, you probably weren't sure if you'd play 100.
Oh, look, I'd be happy to play 1. I think the first time I was picked to play senior football for the Perth Footy Club from Simon Easter, I was stoked to play league footy, and to get the opportunity and be standing where I am now, I couldn't be happier, and I couldn't thank the Fremantle Football Club enough for the opportunity they've given me.